Bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to Barbershop Speaks. I'm Jefferson Noel, and today's episode is a powerful one. As we continue our celebration of Haitian Heritage Month, we're also honoring a day that means everything to our people, Haitian Flag Day. May 18th isn't just a date, it's a declaration. It's a symbol of resilience, unity, and pride that has carried us through centuries. And today, we're honoring the pillars of our community, those who still spined leadership, holds up the Haitian diaspora and keeps the culture alive across generations. At Barbershop Speaks, we bring the voice of the barbershop and beauty salon, those sacred spaces of culture, truth, and connection, straight to your screen. As a son of Haitian immigrants, I've witnessed the unwavering strength of our people firsthand. This episode is a tribute to those who lead quietly but powerfully, who nurture legacies and who lift us all up with dignity, faith, and fierce love for Haiti. Let's celebrate their impact. Let's honor their leadership. Let's chop it up. When we talk about the pillars of the Haitian community, we're talking about the ones who stand firm, those who lead with purpose, uplift others through their work, and carry the weight of a culture with both pride and power. In this segment, we're joined by two women who embody that strength at the highest level. Mernelle Fleuem is a dual certified nurse practitioner, mental health advocate, entrepreneur, and president of the Haitian American Nurses Association of Florida, aka HANA. With over 18 years of nursing experience, she's not only transforming healthcare, she's also breaking mental health stigmas, building businesses, and mentoring the next generation with grace and grit. And joining her is Geralda David, a powerhouse attorney and president of the Haitian Lawyers Association, aka HLA. She successfully resolved million-dollar personal injury cases while passionately serving her community through advocacy, mentorship, and legal excellence, all with the heart and voice of someone deeply rooted in Haitian pride. Together, they remind us that leadership isn't just about holding a title, it's about lifting a people. Let's chop it up. I am so honored. I'm so happy to have both of you here. How do you feel today?
I feel great. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's
Yes.
a pleasure to be here.
Of course. And
Definitely.
today is Haitian Flag Day.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
I know you feel the energy and pride that comes with it.
I do.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So I'm curious. The first question is, what does Haitian excellence mean to you? Because I don't know about y'all, but we've been celebrating Haitian excellence all month. So what does it mean to you?
To me, Haitian excellence means resilience and perseverance. Us Haitians, we have not made it this far without a lot of perseverance. A lot of us have gone through a lot to be where we are today. We didn't just get where we are.
Mm-hmm.
It all comes with a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I think of Haitian excellence, those are the two words that just come to mind: resilience and perseverance.
I love that. I love that. Renelle?
I have to agree with resilience because when I think of it, but I also think about legacy. For me, definitely resilience because as a people, a body, our ancestors, what they've gone through for us to get to where we are, and then the countries and people that we've helped along the way. Definitely, it takes resilience, and we continue to have to exhibit resilience to survive as a people. But I also think about legacy because one thing about our Haitian, and I'm thinking about my Haitian parents and parents of friends, they always work so hard and try to be resilient, go through obstacles and tragedies so that their children either leave a legacy for them or for their children to not go through the same thing that they went through.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And so I'm curious, and this is also good. Like this is great, and I'm very curious. I'm Renelle, as the president of the Haitian American Nurses Association, and you are a health advocate and mental health advocate. And there's the quote that says, "Health is wealth."
Yes.
And as a Haitian people, it's imperative that we put health at the forefront of our minds, because that's one of the ways to be wealthy is to be healthy. So
Correct.
what does health mean to you, and why does it matter for the Haitian people?
It absolutely matters because it's part of your functioning. Without your health, there's so many things that you can't do. Just building businesses, taking care of your family, your loved ones. You have to take care of yourself first, because that's what you pull from. You pull from to pour out and everything else, whether it's businesses, whether it's through servitude in your church, whether it's through advocacy, and anything that you do, you pull from yourself. So you have to build that wealth, which is one of the reasons I truly advocate for health. It's a lack of knowledge a lot of time, or guiding people through the right way, the proper way, just to make sure that we remain healthy people so that we can continue to be resilient.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. And President David, you deal with a lot of complex cases and very high stakes, right? And there's a lot on your plate. There's a lot of thinking and a lot of expertise that you have that's way beyond most people.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious to know, how do you operate at that level while still staying connected to people and keeping people at your center?
A lot of communication.
Mm-hmm.
The clients tends to, our job is very stressful.
Mm-hmm.
We have to communicate and bring ourselves to the level of the client and put ourselves in their shoes,
Mm-hmm.
understanding what they're going through, having a lot of compassion for the client and what they are going through. Because truth be told, we get hired to take over their problem. We get hired to resolve some other people's problems. And it's not just one case, we have several cases. Everybody has a different problem. And we're just problem solvers on a daily basis. So it takes a lot. It takes a lot of compassion and a lot of communication too with clients. Granted, the legal profession is the #1 profession that has the highest rate of suicide, depression, substance abuse than any other profession. Lawyers. So what do? We help those clients, but at the same time, we do make sure that we take care of ourselves as well.
My God, I did not know that. And I believe that as you continue to walk in your role as president, that you will inspire the lawyers in your tutelage, because that's very jarring. And so I really hope that as you all continue to help others, that same passion and love that you're pouring into people, I hope people are also pouring that into you as well.
Either tragedy or one challenge, and it took the help of someone pouring into you to help you navigate from that challenge to get to where you are. I absolutely did not get where I am just because I'm burnt out. God's grace, first of all. And there were many along the way that helped me through different challenges that helped me get to where I am. So remembering what was poured into you, you pour it into someone, and you just have no idea what impact it could have, the ripple effect that it can have on someone. So, that's what it is.
Yeah.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, God. Being a professional, you just have to keep at it. Like you have expectations, and you just have to keep moving forward. It hasn't, and the most recent was my mother, but I mean, I had another scenario. I had just given birth at 6 o'clock in the morning. And at 3 p.m., my office manager tells me, so-and-so wants to refer a case to you, and she only wants to speak with you.
Wow. Listen,
what do you do?
This conversation has been eye-opening, and there's a reason why both of you are in the positions that you're in. You all are strong, intelligent, caring, and loving, and y'all are gems in our Haitian community.
Thank you.
And community writ large. So thank you so much for being who you are. Thank you, Madam President. It's been such a pleasure to listen and learn from both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So Mernell and Geralda reminded us that Haitian excellence isn't just about personal success. is about building systems, breaking barriers, and lifting others as you rise. These are the kinds of leaders who lead with heart, serve with purpose, and set the tone for generations to come. Up next, we continue the powerful conversations with another dynamic guest who's making an impact in business, mentorship, and media. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
History? Yeah, we built that. Pride? We fuel that. And on August 30th, we run that. Two powerhouse HBCUs, Howard Bison, FAMU Rattlers, one legendary showdown under the Miami lights at Hard Rock Stadium. The energy unmatched. The culture undeniable. The vibes straight HBCU. Get your crew. You don't want to miss this. Lock in your seats now at orangeblossomclassic.com.
Miami-Dade is filled with dreams, talent, love. At the Children's Trust, we are dedicated to nurturing the potential of every child and family with hundreds of trust-funded programs. Find a program at thechildrenstrust.org.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman and Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family, our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters, because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. Demesman and Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
Get ready to groove at this year's Juneteenth Juke Joint on June 7th at 7:30 p.m. Enjoy live music by the W's, beats by DJ Cardi, visual art, and more. Get your tickets now at archcenter.org.
Help comes in many forms. As a Miami-Dade County bus operator, you can help your community, help those in need, and even help yourself. Operators have the opportunity to earn more than $50,000 a year plus built-in overtime, earn more than 13 paid holidays and vacation days, and take advantage of the tuition reimbursement program. Plus, qualified new drivers will receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Become a driving force in our community. Apply now at miamidade.gov/busdriver.
The city of Miramar is excited to invite you to a special celebration, Miramar Day, as we honor 70 incredible years of our vibrant city. Join us on Monday, May 26th from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Shirley Bronca Park for an unforgettable day filled with live music, delicious food, family fun, and the true spirit of community. Register now at miramarday2025.eventbrite.com and be part of the celebration.
Hello, beautiful people. As you know, Barbershop Speaks has its own television show, and we've been rocking for the past, I want to say 9 or 10 months or so. And I want to open an invitation to anyone who would like to be a guest on the show. I want you to fill out the form either below or in my bio or on our website, barbershopspeaks.com, if you would like to be on the show. Fill out all the questions, submit all the details, and my team will take a look at it, and hopefully we'll see you on TV. When we talk about Haitian excellence rooted in wisdom, healing, and long-term impact, Dr. Gerda Nicholas stands tall. She's a clinical psychologist, scholar, and thought leader who has spent decades empowering communities through culturally grounded mental health strategies. Her work bridges science and spirit, advocacy, and academia. But perhaps most notable, she is the president and co-founder of IET Community Trust, a groundbreaking organization building sustainable pathways for development and community well-being in Haiti. Through ACT, she's helping reshape what philanthropy and self-determination look like for the Haitian community, by Haitians for Haitians. Fluent in Haitian Creole, Spanish, and French, and informed by her multicultural identity, Dr. Nicholas is a force not only in the diaspora, but across the globe. Let's dive into a powerful conversation. Let's chop it up. Dr. G, how are you doing today?
Hey, man, I'm just listening to you to help me up like that.
Yes, like you are, listen, I am so excited because you are a living legend.
Thank you.
I knew about you for a long time before we even met because your footprint in our community around the world is just so incredible.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
How does it feel to be so great?
Let me tell you, you know what it is? Honestly, I'm giving a whole lot of credit to these amazing women who raised me. You know, I was born in Gangouave, Tigouave. Shout out to everybody here from Tigouave, right? As well. in Haiti, but I was raised, by this amazing woman. So my mother, I was raised in a house of women. My mother, my grandmother, Chamante Renville, who raised me post when my mother left, because I was very young when she left. I was about 6 when she left. And then my great grandmother. Imagine growing up in a house with your mother, your grandmother, and your great grandmother, right? And a group of women who are all about excellence. Like that goes back way beforehand, never took the husband's name. Think about that for a minute. My great grandmother did not take her husband's name. Think about that for a minute in Haiti. Ça veut dire. What does that mean in Haiti to be able to do so?
Yeah.
So when people say, when I get a chance to hear you say what you say about me, it's about honoring them.
Yeah.
It's honoring their legacy. It's honoring everything that they poured into me so that I can go and do what I'm doing so you can recognize it.
Wow.
So shout out to them.
Wow. Shout out to them, and shout out to you for carrying that legacy because you're doing it well. So I first learned about you through your work done with IET Community Trust.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at a mixer for ACT. And so I'm curious. I want to ask two questions.
Yeah.
I remember you were saying something to the effect of people were telling you to call it Haiti Community Trust, but you're like, no, we're calling it IET Community Trust. So I'm curious to know why you did that.
Yeah.
And I also want you to share, what does co-founding that organization mean to you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So let me just very quickly tell you how this all came about. So I came to the States at a time when I didn't want to come to the United States. I actually thought I was in the greatest country there was. There was no better country than Haiti. So I never in my mind imagined ever coming to the United States. I came to the United States because my grandmother said that my mother was getting sick and that I needed to go to the United States to say goodbye to my mother before she passes on. At that time, there's a time when you used to go to the gate and get your family, get your people. And then I get to JFK Airport and there's my mother looking mighty healthy. Nothing's wrong with her. Okay. So that's how I came to the States. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm sure that anybody watching this thing is gonna have these stories of like, how did you get into the country? Right?
That's so funny.
So then I didn't speak to anybody because I didn't speak any English except for good morning. That's the extent of my English when I came. And I'm saying all of that to say, because I never intended, I didn't purposefully left Haiti, then my goal was, how quickly can I go back home? So as soon as I got my doctorate degree, I went immediately back home and started focusing on mental health. Because I became a psychologist because I believe in the power of the mind. And I felt that if I could understand the mind, then I can shift the way that we were moving as a nation and as a people. So I started going back to IT to really focus on this work. And my work brought me to the rural communities, the section communale in Haiti. So then that work led me to realize that all the things I had learned as a doctoral student, none of them apply to Haiti. So I needed to relearn what does it mean to do psychology work in Haiti, because the things I had learned didn't make any sense to people in Haiti. One more example. For example, if you learn to say like anxiety in Haitian, like in Anglais, and then you translate that to French, it's gonna give you anxiété. So if you
so for the people who don't understand,
anxiété would be like anxiety in French. But then how do you say that in Creole? Anxiété? How are you gonna say to somebody like you have anxiety in Creole? Moi gen anxiété, right? But it turns out that anxiété est pas mot Creole là. It's not the Creole word. The Creole word is ke sou biscuit. Which means my heart is fluttering overly.
Wow.
So like it makes sense because if you think about anxiety,
that's exactly is a description of
exactly right. So if somebody's having like anxiety because they're gonna go on television with Jeff and they're like, oh my God, I have anxiety about that. Where would you feel it? You would feel it in your heart. So kesu biscuit. So I had to unlearn a lot of the things that I had learned in the westernized world to really make sure that it fits for Haitians. So that's the short end of the story. But doing that work, what I recognized in the section communal was the amazing things that were happening in the rural communities. That people were really doing what they needed to do. They were being innovative and so on. They just didn't have the resources to do bigger in their communities. That's how I got into Haiti Community Trust. Because my thinking was, what is the model that support grassroots organizations in communities to upscale what they do? And I didn't know anything about community management. I'm a psychologist. I didn't know anything about development world and so on. And so that got me into studying that model, and I learned of the community foundation model. Just like Miami Foundation, Boston Foundation, New York Foundation, community foundations are created to support organizations where they are based. And then so once I started researching that, I was like, do we have that for Haiti? And I couldn't find one at the time. So there didn't exist one community foundation. Now we have two. Espoir is another community foundation that is based in the Grandance area. And now, so I took about 5 years to research this model for IT.
And then we watered that seed with blood, sweat, and tears. And I dare to say that a beautiful tree has grown of people who have been resilient, who has been creative, who is working our best to leave a mark in our society. And so I'm curious to know, last question, we only have about a minute. What legacy do you hope to leave behind you?
It's like, like I looked at you, Jeff, honestly, I was like, my God, I know your dad is so proud, right? Like, this is what we seek to do, right? To the opportunity that we get a chance to show young people what the possibilities are. And they take the possibilities. So that little tree, they now take the roots of it, they go plant more little trees. They keep watering more little trees. We have to be a mango planters. Because you know how all of us have a mango tree behind our house, but you didn't plant it? But you keep eating mangoes from the mango tree, but you didn't plant the mango, and the person who actually planted the mango may no longer be around. We have to become mango tree planters, to be planting so that the next generation, your kids and your grandkids, are going to be eating from a mango tree that you planted, even though you're not around today.
Listen,
that's what we're about.
If you keep speaking, you're going to make me cry. So I'm going to have to end.
Here comes somebody like it, right? Yes, right? So here you are, because you get a chance to do, this is what you're doing, right? You are a mango tree that has been planted. The person who planted that mango tree is no longer around, but guess what continues to happen? The fruit of that tree keeps on going. And that is what we need to do more of. We need to be able to plant, not because I'm going to plant it because I want to eat now. I'm going to plant the mango tree because I believe that your grandkids are going to need that mango fancy. And they should be able to taste that mango fancy. So I'm going to plant even though I will not be able to be there.
Dr. G, I love you.
I love you more, baby.
I love you.
See you.
Thank you so much.
To see you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Of course.
I feel so honored. You don't understand. Like, I feel so honored and privileged to be on the Jeff Noel show.
Oh, no. Thank you so much for coming.
Wow.
Dr. G reminded us that healing is not just personal, that it's generational. Her work through IET Community Trust is planting seeds of sustainability, hope, and Haitian-led progress. As we close out today's episode, I'll leave you with a few final reflections on legacy, identity, and what it truly means to be a pillar in our community. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
History? Yeah, we built that. Pride? We fuel that. And on August 30th, we run that. Two powerhouse HBCUs, Howard Bison, FAMU Rattlers, one legendary showdown under the Miami lights at Hard Rock Stadium. The energy unmatched. The culture undeniable. The vibes straight HBCU. Get your crew. You don't want to miss this. Lock in your seats now at orangeblossomclassic.com.
Miami-Dade is filled with dreams, talent, love. At the Children's Trust, we are dedicated to nurturing the potential of every child and family with hundreds of trust-funded programs. Find a program at thechildrenstrust.org.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman and Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family, our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters. Because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. Demesman and Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
Get ready to groove at this year's Juneteenth Juke Joint on June 7th at 7:30 p.m. Enjoy live music by the W's, beats by DJ Cardi, visual art, and more. Get your tickets now at archcenter.org.
Help comes in many forms. As a Miami-Dade County bus operator, you can help your community, help those in need, and even help yourself. Operators have the opportunity to earn more than $50,000 a year plus built-in overtime, earn more than 13 paid holidays and vacation days, and take advantage of the tuition reimbursement program. Plus, qualified new drivers will receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Become a driving force in our community. Apply now at miamidade.gov/busdriver.
The city of Miramar is excited to invite you to a special celebration, Miramar Day, as we honor 70 incredible years of our vibrant city. Join us on Monday, May 26th from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Shirley Bronca Park for an unforgettable day filled with live music, delicious food, family fun, and the true spirit of community. Register now at miramarday2025.eventbrite.com and be part of the celebration.
Hello, beautiful people. As you know, Barbershop Speaks has its own television show, and we've been rocking for the past, I want to say 9 or 10 months or so. And I want to open an invitation to anyone who would like to be a guest on the show. I want you to fill out the form either below or in my bio or on our website, barbershopspeaks.com, if you would like to be on the show. Fill out all the questions, submit all the details, and my team will take a look at it, and hopefully we'll see you on TV. What a powerful reminder today has been of the strength that lives in our community. From President Murnell Flamm and President Geralda David to Dr. Gerda Nicholas, we've seen what it means to lead with courage, serve with heart, and stand tall, not just for ourselves, but for generations to come. These are the pillars of the Haitian community, the ones who carry the weight, who fight the battles, and who pour into others even when they themselves are running on faith. Their leadership is quiet at times, bold at others, but always necessary. As the son of Haitian immigrants, I've seen the kind of strength my whole life. It's the aunties who never miss a Sunday, the uncles who give more than they have, the mothers who speak life, and the fathers who sacrifice in silence. This episode, airing on Haitian Flag Day, is a celebration of not just who we are, but who we continue to become. Special thanks to the Children's Trust and the Overtown Children and Youth Coalition for making today's episode possible. And of course, thank you to Top Cutters Barbershop, where not only do the conversations run deep, but the fades stay fresh. I may not have met you yet, but I love you. Your community loves you. God loves you. And never forget, your life has purpose, your life has worth, and your life has value. Never let anyone tell you that it doesn't. Keep being the pillar that someone else can lean on. Boja Benu, Nawe.